Hello, this store is something I have created using a new AI platform. I would say that I really like the design, the videos, the colors, the products that are actually coming from the GraphQL API from Commerce Tools, and it's a functional store, at least for the homepage. So in order to do that, I want to walk you through the steps to create it, hopefully without writing any code or no code at all. And in order to do that, I'm using the new version of V0 or the new interface. This is the one that we used in the past. I have few examples on that one, but now they release this chat generation, which is more powerful, I would say. So let's start. Create an e-commerce store for my coffee brand. Include the standard sections. Here you can see that my first prompt is fairly basic, and the system is already running. It's now creating the source code. We can see it here on the right, so I can actually see what is being written, and it's doing it on the fly. It's not the fastest, but actually tends to work really well. And on the left, I'm able to see the design. And as you can see, it's already has put together a store. The name is Coffee Brand in this case, with the standard sections, with a card, a header, hero, a feature products. Is I don't know, creating the products or making it up, and that looks great. I mean, it's already very impressive. I can actually do full screen and see how it will look like. I should be able to actually see it responsive as well. So now let's say that this looks good to us, but we want to make some changes. So for example, may change the design, make it look like Starbucks. No. If it's a coffee brand and I want to mimic Starbucks, for example, now it's gonna rewrite the code, modifying styles and actually applying a few changes, and let's see the preview. And there you go. Has a green color, stars as well. Looks much better. I can keep iterating. For example, now has a sign in and a join, a find store, a gift card. Okay. I can also make changes on specific sections. For example, create a new section listing our main categories. So this will take the same template and now do a new iteration and include an additional section. Let's take a look at that. And I really like the concept where you start seeing it coming as it's being written, even though it's still not completed. Okay, here you can see our menu, and it's not only doing coffees, it's actually doing bakery. I can once again write and ask for that to be modified. And here we have the favorites as well. Okay, perfect. Now, for example, let's say that we wanted to do something more specific for coffee. Let's do something like this. Include a new section that is a coffee calculator that will tell the user how much coffee they need to buy from us. Ask few questions, show the results, and make the process fun. Okay, I just basically came with a custom request of a new section where a coffee calculator, something I made up, is included, and it's basically the user will be able to enter a few data points, and the system is gonna let him know how much coffee he needs to buy. So let's see how that came about. Okay. This is good. This is similar to what we have before. And there we have our coffee calculator. Okay. let's test it out. How many coffees do you drink? Okay, so this section is not working at the moment. So we can go back. Let's wait until it's finished. Okay. Yeah, now that it completely works. Next step, cups per day, 4. I like, I don't know, strong coffee. How many days? I want for the next month, for example. Okay, I should buy 9 kilograms of coffee. super interesting. Now I have in my website, I have a coffee calculator. Not only the UI for it actually works, I can follow the process. I would say change the menu to menu section to only show coffee types. We don't sell anything else. Let's see what it does now. Okay, I will modify the Explore our menu section to focus solely on coffee types. Perfect. Okay, and here we can see that now it actually changed this section to only set up coffee types, cappuccino, latte, and so on. So that makes sense, that is perfect. Now let's assume that we want to connect this to Commerce Tools or to our API. How do we do that? In this case, I already created a template, so I'm gonna copy and paste this one. Okay. I did create a template that has some of the connectors to Commerce Tools that will make the entire process easier, and actually already has everything pre-installed and has access to the libraries and so on. Let's change the name to demo 4. I'm gonna open Cursor. I'm gonna change my folder to open that new demo. Demo 4, okay. So here we have our basic template with everything that needs for a React application. I'm gonna go back to V0 and I'm gonna get the code to install this component or this page. Go back and paste that there. It's gonna start checking for dependencies, installing those, downloading all of the components. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, done. So here you will see the new Starbucks component. So I'm gonna point to that component here on the index. We are actually doing it right now. So if we start, we start a server, we go to localhost, and there we go. We have the website running locally, which is great. Now the thing is that this section is hard-coded. So these products are in the code and are not coming from the Commerce Tools API. So in order to do that, I'm gonna copy this section, go back, and start having a communication with a different AI assistant that is actually part of this IDE. And I'm gonna say something like, make this section dynamic, get the products from the Commerce Tool API using, and I'm gonna give it access to the libraries to connect to Commerce Tools. These are ones that I created already. So with that, it's going to start looking at the code and suggesting the changes that are needed in order to get the products dynamically instead of hard-coded. So now it's reviewing everything, and it already made some adjustments. So if high level this looks good, I can say apply and actually have it running. So now it's going to start writing the new code. So it's including 2 new imports to the libraries that I created before. Keeps analyzing all of the source code. So far no changes here, that's good. Now it's actually executing the query to get the product. So that means that the real-time query. All good. And now in this section, that is the section that had the hard-coded products, is actually rewriting, is removing the old one. Here you can see Nitro, Cold Brew, and so on. So those are the ones on the website. And it's creating a new one where it's actually getting the data from Commerce Tools. Okay, great. So I would say yes. Here there are some duplication that I need to remove. Okay, let's take a look. Now I refresh, and yes, perfect. I'm actually getting these products with the proper prices from Commerce Tools. In order to double check that, I can go to Merchant Center. Sienna test. Products, and here you will see the 3 products: Premium Colombian, Brazilian, let's see, Premium Colombian, Brazilian, and the prices. So that is perfect. That is exactly what we wanted. One more thing, let's try to make it fun as well. So if I, for example, get one of the pictures of the product, let's say this one, I can go to a different AI. Okay, log in with my account. And what I can do is I can upload this picture here, which is a static picture, and say something like, make the jungle in the back move, make coffee rain. So I can provide one static picture, give it a prompt, and this is gonna generate something super cool, which is a video from the picture. This is in the queue, so it's gonna take a few seconds, but if you look here, I have done it already. So this is an example. From the picture, it's actually generating all of that. It's a bird and some coffee. I know, I would say that looks really good. So I'm gonna copy the address of this video. Okay. And I go back to my application. And here we are in the component. I'm gonna open a new chat, and I'm gonna say, make the hero or apply the following video as background to the hero section. And I'm gonna give it the URL for the video. And now is once again applying some changes in the code. Let's see how that looks like. So far all good. And here we go. It's actually in the hero section, is removing that and including a new component that is a video. Okay, so that looks good to me. Let's save, reload. Let's go back to our website. And there you go. Now we have on the header a beautiful video that make the website a lot more interesting. So this is an example. It took us a little bit longer than I wanted to, but I have almost not writing any code, and I would say that looks impressive. Of course, we still need to implement add to cart, login, and there is more functionality. But what I've been able to achieve in a short period of time, for me, is very impressive, and especially that looks really good. Hopefully you like it. Let me know. Thank you.